Good afternoon, Dr. Traders. Welcome to the New York Market Color session. This is just going to be a recap on everything we analyzed during the New York Market Color session. So on the weekly time frame, everything just remains as it is on GBP USD. And coming down to the daily time frame also, right? Although overall direction is quite bearish, we've seen a break of this high, indicating that we want to see some retracements. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everybody. I believe you can hear me now. I just realized that I wasn't being heard, but I believe you can hear me now. So this is just a recap on weekly time frame. Everything seems to be as it is. We want to see price retracing right back into this left shoulder right here at 1.25192. Shoulder sweep to the downside, go to the upside. Once price returns into this left shoulder, I am more than willing to buy. I'm coming down to the daily time frame, of course, too. On the daily time frame, we're seeing that this high has been taken out. And coming down to the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing minor structure being bullish. On the 1-hour time frame also, we're seeing minor structure being bullish. Although this high wasn't taken out, but regardless, we just saw price from a lower high right here, right? And then we kind of saw a break of this low right here, indicating that price has aligned with what we're seeing on the much higher time frames. Especially on the weekly time frame, we're expecting a retracement into the left shoulder. So establishing that, we may just be looking out for trade opportunities on the sell side rather. So shoulder at 1.32446, sweep to the upside, go to the downside. Once there's a retracement right back into this point of interest, 1.32446, I'm more than willing to sell GBP USD. I'm coming down to Euro USD. Weekly time frame, all things being equal, we may see a retracement into 1.06763. Shoulder sweep, break, return right back into the shoulder at 1.06763. And I'm more than willing to buy Euro USD. Coming down to the daily time frame and targeting this low, we may see price coming to clear the low at 1.14701. And on the 4-hour time frame, fibbing this swing from point A to point B, we may as well say that price retraced into 61.8% feed level, held off that point, and we're seeing some downward movement. I beg your pardon. On the 1-hour time frame, we're even seeing that the most recent price action is in alignment with what we are speculating on the weekly time frame. The sell all the way to the left shoulder and the buy off that point. So establishing that we're looking out for sell opportunities. We'll look for entries right here. Shoulder at 1.15972. Sweep to the upside, break to the downside. Once we see this retracement right back into this left shoulder at 1.15972, I'm more than willing to sell Euro USD. Okay, let's look at the DXY. The weekly time frame on the DXY, this is exactly what we are looking at. I'm looking at this level, right? Because there's the left shoulder right there. Shoulder at 107.173, sweep to the outside, break to the downside. Once there's a retracement, I'm willing to sell. Let's head down to the daily time frame. Daily time frame seems to be bullish. In the 4-hour time frame also. Let's flip this swing from point A to point B. Right here. So I stepped into 61.8% fib level. I stepped into 50% fib level, I beg your pardon, and held off that point. I know that this 50% fib level is holding because a base has been formed on the 4-hour time frame. And even on the 1-hour time frame, pretty much the same thing, a base has been formed. And you're seeing, I beg your pardon, I think I mixed things up. So yeah, actually, fibbing from point A to point B, we're looking out to buy. So we saw a retracement to 61.8% fib level, held all these points, and we may see some moves to the upside. And on the 1-hour time frame, also most recent price action is actually bullish. And of course, once there's a clear of this high, we know that we want to go all the way to the upside. Coming down to the 15 minutes time frame also, we were just looking out for entries, right? So shoulder at 99.200, sweep to the downside or to the upside. We want to wait for price to retrace into this level. And once that happens, there's belief I'm more than willing to buy DXY. So that's my outlook for today. A sell on both GBP USD and EUR USD, and a buy of DXY. Please, if you have questions at this point, feel free to ask. If you have inquiries to make, please feel free. And while we're doing that, registration for the FX Bootcamp training, the very last edition for the year 2025 is currently ongoing. Send us a message of 081 6099 5030 so that we can help out with the registration process. And the Falcon 2.0 bot listing service is also ongoing. You can do well to visit valueflowtrading.com/Falcon to get started. If there are no questions, we've come to the end of today's market follow session. See you on Monday by 8:30 a.m. With that being said, cheers.